Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi Dilip Birari, working as an assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. Today we are going to start the next unit of industrial chemistry, that is agrochemicals. In this lecture, first of all, we will see the basic introduction of agrochemicals and also scope and importance of agrochemicals. In this chapter, we have to study the various topics. These are general introduction and scope of agrochemicals, meaning and examples of insecticides, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, rodenticides. What are plant growth regulators with suitable examples? What is pesticide formulation and how the pesticide formulation will be carried out in detail we have to study. Also, slow release pesticide formulations, storage stability test, industrial entomology, advantages and disadvantages of agrochemicals, their structures we have to study. Also, the synthesis and applications of agrochemicals, for example, DDT, BHC and endosulfan, biopesticides like neem oil and currants oil. All this topic we have to study in detail. First of all, in this lecture, we will see the basic introduction of agrochemicals, scope of agrochemicals and importance of agrochemicals. We know that agriculture is the backbone of our Indian economy. Agricultural development is a precondition of our national prosperity. Apart from those who are directly involved in the agricultural sector, a large number of the population is also engaged in agro-based activities. Also, we know that the world population is increasing and the cultivation area per capita is decreasing. So, by using agrochemicals, we can improve the crop production efficiency. Many important benefits can be achieved by the use of agrochemicals. Agrochemicals can be used to increase crop production efficiency. So, first of all, we can define agrochemical. Agrochemical is a generic term for the various chemical products used in agriculture. For example, pesticides, synthetic fertilizers, hormones, and other chemical growth agents and concentrated stores of raw animal manure. Agrochemical is a contraction of agricultural chemical, is a generic term for the various chemical products used in agriculture to improve quality and quantity of food. These chemicals are specifically used to improve the quality and quantity of food. Means ultimately by using agrochemicals we can improve the quality and quantity of food. Agrochemicals are looked upon as a vehicle for improved crop production technology. Present day chemical and mechanical agriculture is skillful planting on biologically inactive and physically deteriorated soils. In simple words, we can define agrochemicals. Agrochemicals are chemicals which are used in agriculture mainly to protect, to preserve and to improve crop yields. These are used to improve quality and quantity of food. Agrochemical is a contraction of agricultural chemical, is a generic term for the various chemical products used in agriculture to improve quality and quantity of food. So these are few examples of agrochemicals which we can use in agricultural field to improve crop yield. Can you think that Is it really possible to grow crops without agrochemicals? Yes, it is possible to grow crops without agrochemicals. But instead of using agrochemicals, the crop yield obtained will be less. The quality of crops also decreases. So, we can use agrochemicals to improve the quality and quantity of food, but we should consider the balanced use of agrochemicals, the optimum dose of agrochemicals, and also we should know about the correct method of application of agrochemicals and right time of application. So if we consider all these conditions, we can use agrochemicals to improve the quality and quantity of crop yield. By using agrochemicals, we can improve the crop production efficiency. Now, what is importance of agrochemicals? Many important benefits are achieved by the use of agrochemicals. These are largely associated with increased yield of plant and animal crops and less spoilage during storage. These benefits are substantial. In combination with genetically improved varieties of crop species, agrochemicals have made important contributions to the success of the Green Revolution. This has helped to increase the food supply for the rapidly increasing population of humans on earth. As we know that the world population is increasing and the cultivation area per capita is decreasing. So it is the basic need to improve the crop production efficiency. So agrochemicals can be used to increase crop production efficiency. This has helped to increase the food supply for the rapidly increasing population of humans on earth. Also, agrochemicals have made important contributions to the success of the Green Revolution. So, do you know who is the father of Green Revolution in India? So, he was the father of Green Revolution in India, that is M.S. Swaminathan. Father of Green Revolution in India, that is M.S. Swaminathan. Now, what are the precautions while using agrochemicals? Many agrochemicals are toxic and in bulk storage may pose significant environmental and health risk, particularly in the event of accidental spills. Significant penalties can result from misuse, including improper storage resulting in spillage. On farms, proper storage facilities and labeling, emergency cleanup equipment and procedures, and safety equipment's application and disposal are often subject to mandatory standards and regulations. So, while using agrochemicals, we should follow the various precautions. If agrochemicals are used in bulk, that will be toxic to the environment and also to the human health. So we should follow the safety measures related to agrochemicals also. Now what is the scope of agrochemicals? Today's progress in agriculture, science and technology make it possible for India to achieve its current level of scientific and technological excellence and its high standard of living. The great challenge facing mankind in the 21st century is to produce basic necessities of food, feed, fiber and fuel. As we know that the world population is increasing and the cultivation area per capita is decreasing. So, in the 21st century, there are the various challenges which we have to face. So, one of that It is nothing but to produce the basic necessities of food, feed, fiber and fuel to increasing population. So by considering the improvement in agriculture, science and technology, it is possible for India to achieve its current level of scientific and technological excellence and its high standard of living. One of the factors to meet these requirements in some extent is to improve the agricultural yield. India is the fourth largest producer of agrochemicals globally after US, Japan and China. So India's global rank is fourth as a supplier of agrochemicals in the global market after USA, Japan and China. This indicates the importance of agrochemical industries in India. The global agrochemicals industry is expected to reach an estimated value of $269.9 billion by 2019. The major drivers of agrochemicals industry are increasing demand for food with rising population and consumption awareness associated with the benefits of fertilizer and pesticides in crop production. Development in technology to boost farm production with increasing government investment in agriculture to increase crop yields. So we should remember that India is the fourth largest producer of agrochemicals globally after USA, Japan and China. So India's global rank is fourth as a supplier of agrochemicals in the global market. Now we can see the industry structure. Agrochemical industry is a significant industry for the Indian economy. As we know that India is the fourth largest producer of agrochemicals globally after United States, Japan and China. In India, there are about 125 technical grade manufacturers, 800 formulators, over 1,45,000 distributors, 60 technical grade pesticides are being manufactured indigenously. The Indian agrochemicals market is characterized by low capacity utilization. India, due to its inherent strengths of low cost manufacturing and qualified low cost manpower, is a next exporter of pesticides to countries such as USA, some European and African countries. The synthesis of agrochemicals in India involves a complex chain of manufacturers, formulators and distributors. A recent study shows that there are 125 manufacturers including 10 multinationals, 800 formulators and over 1,45,000 distributors. Some important manufacturer companies in India are United Phosphorus Limited, Bayer Crop Science Limited, Rallis India Limited, like that, or Syngenta India Limited. So what are the key segments? India manufactures and exports following agrochemicals. These are nothing but insecticides, fungicides, herbicides, biopesticides, plant growth regulators, nematicides, rodenticides, fumigants, etc. Key market participants include United Phosphorus Limited. Top 10 companies control almost 80% of the market. So, some important manufacturer companies in India are United Phosphorus Limited, Bayer Crop Science Limited, Rallis India Limited, Gharda Chemicals Limited, Syngenta India Limited, etc. Top 10 companies control almost 80% of the market. Now what are the key trends? Market trends and technology trends. Market trends focus on developing environmentally safe pesticides by the industry as well as the government. A nationwide program for development and production of neem products as environment friendly pesticides has been initiated by the Department of Chemicals. Focus by larger companies on brand building by conducting awareness camps for farmers and providing complete solutions. That is also one of the market trend. Now, technology trends. Technology trends, it includes increased R&D expected for development of new molecules and low dosage high potency molecules. It also focus on R&D in biopesticide segments with increasing preference for environmental safe products in the market. So these are nothing but three trends. One is market trend and second one is technology trend. Market trend focus on developing environmentally safe pesticides by the industry as well as the government. Technology trend increase R&D expected for development of new molecules and low dosage high potency molecules. It also focus on R&D in biopesticide segment with increasing preference for environmental safe products in the market. Now what are the growth forecast and drivers? Since the Indian agriculture sector is highly dependent on monsoons, the market for agrochemicals is expected to grow at a conservative growth rate of 7.5% to reach USD 1.95 billion by FY14. Key market drivers, it includes growth is demand for food grains, limited farmland availability and growing exports, growth of horticulture and floriculture, increasing awareness. So these are nothing but key market drivers, which includes growth is demand for food grains, limited farmland availability, growth of horticulture and floriculture, increasing awareness. Now what are the key opportunities? So it includes four main key opportunities. First one, scope for increasing usage. By educating farmers and conducting special training programs regarding the need to use agrochemicals, Indian companies can hope to increase pesticide consumption. Second one, a huge export potential. It includes the excess production capacity, which is a perfect opportunity to increase exports by utilizing India's low cost producer status. Third key opportunity, patent expiry. Between 2009 to 2014, many molecules are likely to go off patent, throwing the market open for generic players. And the last one, that is product portfolio expansion. Threats like genetically modified seeds, integrated pest management, organic farming, etc. can be turned into opportunities if the industry reorients itself to better address the need of its consumers and broadens its product offering to include a range of agro inputs instead of only agrochemicals. So these are nothing but the key opportunities related to agrochemicals. Some challenges have to also faced by Indian agrochemical industries. For example, R&D in the field of agrochemicals is expensive. Also, genetically modified seeds which possess self-immunity towards external advisories. These are also the challenges related to Indian agrochemical industries. So, various challenges are also there related to agrochemical industries. So, in this lecture, we have studied the basic introduction of agrochemicals, scope of agrochemicals, and also the importance of agrochemicals. In next lecture, we have to study the various topics. These are nothing but pesticides, the classification of pesticides with suitable examples. So we will study all these topics in next lecture, in next video. Thank you.